Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're joining us from. Welcome to Talk Waves TV. Please, if you're joining us for the first time, do not forget to subscribe to this channel and make sure you turn on your notifications so that you can get notified whenever we drop our news. Please enjoy this wonderful news and continue to share to as many groups and many platforms as possible. Prime Minister Simon Èkpá warns Enugu Disco against flouting sit-at-home order. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, lovely people, lovers of freedom all over the world. Wherever you're joining us from today, you're highly welcome to your one and only YouTube platform that gives you only quality news and information on all the activities happening in Biafraland. Please subscribe to this channel. Make sure you turn on your notification so that you get notified whenever we drop our spanking news. Now, straight to the news where I carry come for you. The Prime Minister of the Biafran Republic government in Ezoy, Simon Èkpá, has warned the Enugu Electric Distribution Company against flouting his sit-at-home order, which keeps many at home in the southeastern part of the country on Monday. This was after the Enugu Disco issued a circular encouraging its workers to ensure they attend work on Mondays, since normalcy is gradually returning to the southeastern part of the country. Make I pause here before I continue with the news. First of all, I have to clarify one thing about this news. There is no normalcy in southeastern part of the country. Maybe one or two states are not really obeying the sit at home does not mean that there is normalcy when it comes to the to the sit at home in southeastern part of the country. The sit at home is really working in the southeastern part of the country. People are really sitting at home. I don't know why, these media outlets are finding a way, to cover up for what is really happening in the southeastern part of the country. Give Prime Minister Simon Èkpá his credits. Give Biafrans their credit, because truly they are working collectively in making sure that their voice is being heard. Do not forget, the major aim of the sit at home. The Nigerian government just needs to do one thing to stop this sit at home. Forget all this gra they are doing. Every day they are coming on social media to speak, to find a way to demonize the indigenous people of Biafra and the Biafran struggle and Simon Èkpá in order. But the reality is that the order of this sit at home is really working. At least 70 to 80% of Biafrans are adhering, to the sit at home, and that is the most important thing. Just like Prime Minister Simon Èkpá will always say, not everybody will work together to achieve Biafra, but the most important thing is the majority who are ready, to work to make sure that Biafra comes. So he is really only concerned about the majority. Let us continue with the news. The Enugu Disco Circular was signed by the Executive Director, Paulo Okeke. It reads, "Dear colleagues, following the gradual return of normalcy in the southeast and the subsequent resumption of commercial activities across our franchise areas, I am pleased to announce that EEDC will resume operational activities on Mondays, effective immediately. This decision will enable us to fully serve our customers and optimize our operational efficiencies. Therefore, all staff are directed to resume work on Mondays and be present at their designated duty posts. Heads of departments and district business managers are responsible for ensuring compliance. We acknowledge that individual circumstances may require exceptions. In such cases, please Inform the Human Resources Department immediately. Attendance will be monitored to ensure compliance with the circular. We appreciate your continued dedication and cooperation as we navigate this transition. Your commitment to serving our customers is essential to EEDC's success. Thank you and welcome back. Angered by the circular, Simon Èkpá warned EEDC that such statement could trigger violence in the region. He shared on his X handle, formerly known as Twitter. Our attention has been drawn to this letter being circulated by the enablers. We are warning EEDC to desist from writing public notice that will trigger violence in Biafran states. Old Enugu State remains a Biafran state, and the government of Biafra has not called off the sit at home yet. The sit at home continues every Monday, and another sit at home for the self-referendum will be announced today during State of the Union address. And that is that on that issue. The more Nigerian government, come to realization that first of all, Simon Èkpá is not joking with anybody, when it comes to the Biafran struggle. Then secondly, that Biafrans are ready, to follow who no road. That Biafrans are ready to follow Simon Èkpá. That Biafrans are ready to obey every order given to them by Simon Èkpá. The better for Nigerian government. They need to understand the way things are being done currently. They need to understand that Simon Èkpá is not laughing with any of them. They need to understand that Biafrans have decided to take the Biafran freedom by fire, by force, no matter how the Nigerian government wants it. So if they feel they want it via Woto way, definitely Woto will be given. Obro Simon Èkpá ya say Woto kainga ne ha. That is how he says it. And that is what he is doing. And people are seeing the gallant Biafrans and how they have been doing, their thing. They are not giving in. They are not giving in to anything that the Nigerian government is doing at this point in time. Nobody is smiling anymore with the Nigerian government. It has gotten to that level. People are angry. EEDC, they need to really be careful. With their statement, they really need to be careful because in fact, if things start happening, if Simon Èkpá should give the order today, people will even start damaging EEDC because people are not even happy with their services, the services they render to the public. These people, these agents of poverty, these agents of wickedness and all the atrocities, these evil people that have damaged the life of people, they do not have any right, to tell Biafrans what to do and what not to do in their land. The sit at home still stands. And where the Nigerian government have gotten it wrong is by them, coming out to claim that the sit at home is not really holding in Biafran land. This is where they are really getting it wrong. Nothing is stopping the sit at home from continuing in Biafran land. That is what they should know. And Simon Èkpá is not ready to back down from the struggle. He's not ready to give in to the struggle, to what the government, the federal government is trying to do, despite all their threats on our people. on our resources in Biafraland. Yet they still want to tell our people how to live and how not to live. Biafran has come, and nothing is gonna stop Biafra. On that note, we say thank you once again, for joining us on this wonderful YouTube channel. Please continue to stay tuned with us, because later tonight we'll be giving you the update of the live broadcast that the Prime Minister Simon Èkpá will be giving shortly. Do not forget, this is where you get the quality news and quality information on all the activities happening in Biafraland. On that note, I want to tell you to continue to subscribe to this channel. As you do so, may God bless you and your family. Amen.